you're not really too worried about those. So I do like the bans on the aim and lifesteal.
Go from the Timber. You can burst him with all the pure damage. But once he gets that level 6, he'll be a happy Slark.
And we start to see the leads actually appear as FNG. He's going to die, but Ramses was the first blood. Sayers harasses Solo away.
Probably a good thing for 9PANDA that no big fight was forced there, because Storm was level 6 and Puck was only level 5 during the 6-minute rune spawn. So it could have been dangerous. FNG though, gonna be the one in danger now.
Oh dear. They're getting caught up with the Storm. He's coming to help, and FNG, he's still alive. Turns on Antares, gets the kill with the overload. Squadex takes him down. Meanwhile though, Miero solo kills the Slark in the bottom lane.
Go for the rune, and then the Ancients double as your bodyguards. Bottom lane, we're gonna see now with the Chakram go in to pressure the Slark here even more.
Yeah, and Batrider's over the top of Kurtik. A lot of damage from this Firefly, but Squadex here to answer the aggression with a zip in and a kill on the Batrider. He can't offer enough to kill the Timber. They need FNG's assistance now, and Timber out of mana can't take down Squadex. The chain not going to get there because the Sinister Gaze from FNG was on time. The Tombstone's down. He's gonna sacrifice himself. Take me, not the Storm. Gives his life to keep Squadex out. As Kiyotaka hasn't really made any moves yet. We've not seen his coil come into play. Level 8 Puck will move top.
Rune 2.
Coil Magnus, and that DD
Value the net worth that much in him. Ultimately, I think he's gonna be fine. He's just going drums. He's not even going for a blink. Mid though, save. Gets the Science out first though.
Yeah, gets the Ancient Seal and the Mystic Flare. Kiyotaka dead. The reaction times of that Scarth Mage impressive as the Batrider lassos up the Storm, but with enough mana left to zip across, he'll try and bodyguard the FNG and notice Magnus Lich to turn back on Solo and get a couple of kills. Under that tier 1 mid, we saw the long Rapier show his face. And they're also pressuring, like they're not farming just on their side of the river. They're going into enemy jungle, making sure there's no safe places here for the Slark to farm out or the Storm to sit. And Solo's gonna pop his Tombstone on that high ground, chasing the Sayrush. Mystic Flare's down on Antares, but the Scarth Mage finished off by Kiyotaka as they look for the bonus kill in FNG and slice him with a Timber Saw. 9PANDAS, they try and get things a little faster. VP, and they were angling towards mid, looking for that Kiyotaka Puck. Not gonna find him though, as 9PANDAS is gonna hold their ground, but a blink RP from Noticed catches the Puck and they throw everything on him. Chain Frost bounces, kills the bat by his side, and Squadex even balling in there looking.
If you just went for Echo Saber, you would be farming faster. Like you're alluding to, you would be able to keep up with the Morphling. You would be able to, you know, try and stay relevant. Mid, a nice pull here.
Oh, they grab the Puck again. Kiyotaka dead once more.
Back-to-back feeding.
And they're gonna die for more. Notice with a blink scuba, grabs Antares bat, flame break back, and the Timber Saw in, trying to chakra him down. No chase, not gonna slip away from this as he's being tailed by the Timber. Should be able to finish him off in a second. Squadex does get a pick off on the bat at long last, but Notice, oh, he blinks away.
So the idea is probably correct, but as you pointed out, it does hinder his own game a little bit.
Ooh, a coil. Kill this pesky Scarth Mage, or at least try. Chucks a couple of spells at Solo. He'll still die under the Tombstone. Ready to strike, but Roche has fallen. Aegis there for Ramses. And VP holding high ground. Couriers give away their positioning and allowing Miero to jump in onto FNG. Ramses closes in. The gap is breached. The Slark in trouble. Scarth dies first. The Chain Frost bouncing, but it's doing nothing through the pipe barrier. Timber has protected his team. And VP...
Lich, Skywrath. Get a Storm.
Yeah, massive value. And what disassembling just reminds me of the patch where we had Axe buying Tranquil's Arcanes and swapping between them, just disassembling both boots. And Antares goes straight into tier 3s to grab FNG. Lich dusted, Glimmercape not protecting him, and 9PANDAS, they've won. Illusory Orb not going to give the vision that 9PANDAS wanted, but this smoke move up the stairs might. Kiyotaka leading the way. Ball lightning out from Storm, but the Scarth Mage to the first point of contact here for the Puck. Mystic Flare chucked in, but the phase shift and the dancing around will allow the Puck to slay Sayush. And VP, nothing left to do up here apart from farm a couple.
Get out, but this is such an awkward spot now. They don't really want to leave the area. Oh, they're even calling that he's probably farming here.
Hello.
Like a fine Storm.
Lasso? They've got it, right? The coil?
Oh yeah, he's
just
dead.
Get over the top of the Storm. Absolutely dead. No chance of survival as Kiyotaka and Antares pair up yet again.
That was a great read. That was a really great read. They didn't have any vision. They just called that he's going to be here. He's still going to be in this area.
And then back in the mid lane, and 9PANDAS are leaving Ramses to race up this net worth board, about to crack 20k. And the rest of the team tightening up in the mid lane. Going to get a grab here on the Magnus with the lasso. Noticed has the Glimmer Cape and a bit of backup of Squadix and Sayers. They're onto Solo's Undying. With a stun on the Storm, the silence from the Wailing Rift, and the damage out of Timbersaw. They blow him up.
Right now.
Yeah, might be a moment now with Scardy on the Slark.
Yeah, I think they need to make something happen with it. They're going to try and punish Batrider.
Yeah, catch out on Taurus. Puck is in over the top of Squadix. They've got the Hex.
They're too slow, but they're not smoked though. They will see them coming.
And who's that on the right side? That's a Scarth Mage. Sayers hiding in the trees, ready to strike, but here comes the Timbersaw. They're going to try and evacuate the Roche pit. Kirit is very low. Roshan about to dive. 9PANDAS moving into position, and in comes the Ramses Morph. RP down. Aegis grabbed the Morphling, takes it. He's got the Aegis, and VP, oh, they're in tatters. Miero going to survive through the damage from Squadix. Barely gets himself up to the northern tree line, survives it. And now the drag back. Lasso on the Scarth Mage, and Tara's going to finish him off. And Notice dropping to the Scotty slow of Ramses. A disaster for VP. Magnus down. Kiritich stuck in the forest. Can't escape. Not slippery enough to disengage. And 9PANDAS, they get the team fight victory. Squadix clearing creep waves at least. Not going to be saving his barracks though.
Yeah, there's creep wave mid and bottom, so I'm not going to be able to get backdoor protection up here.
Another long zip of the lasso from Bat. Sinister Gaze back, still dragging Sayers to his demise. Buyback is there for the Sky, and Squadix going even deeper with the ball lightning to look for that. Well, now VP just looking to hold their high ground, try and defend their base best they can, and we can start thinking about buyback status. Jump in, Notice does grab the Morphling up, hexed and feared, caught up in stuns, but he's going to get out with his Manta and attribute shift, and still holding Aegis with Satanic, so Ramsey's pretty comfortable just to waveform back, keep that defensive line with the rest of his team in place, as FNG gets slain by Kiyotaka, dancing in behind the tier 4s, taking down the Lich with no buyback, dropping the gem as well. The Hex, they've got a clear on RP, Noticed in with the empowered Kiritich, Slark trying to open up here onto Ramsey's Morphling as the Storm zips over again, but the Slark has no staying power. He can't stand there and fight. He's dead for 80.
Get through the Aegis here. The Aghanim's too powerful.
The Storm is trying his hardest, zipping, zapping, hexing up, but Solo gets the Soul Rip out and Ramsey chases forward, trying to go deep for the Magnus, but the Slark has returned. Buys back, gets on to Ramsey, Sinister Gaze there, and the first let's claimed. Lasso back, Notice dragged in, Kiritich trying to pounce away. A little bit of a short one there, but the second will get him closer to Fountain. They've lost out Magnus, who buys back, and 9PANDAS, they're in this position where they know there can't be any more buybacks for the Radiant, surely. But
trying to win just with lives.
Yeah, just throwing meat into the grinder here, trying to turn VP into a bit of sausage. As Kiritich onto the Depth Shroud, bought a bit of time by himself, stays invis, but Notice die back. A double kill for Kiyotaka. And now a 3 versus 5 where VP, they've got to be wondering how the hell they can get themselves out of this jail cell. They're caught in their fountain. They can't be touched.
Timber's heart, he's not dying. He's just running up and high-fiving now. He's not even fighting them. He just wants to play with them a little bit.
Toying with them in their fountain. I mean, Storm is trying, bless his soul, his little Squadic Storm, zipping and zapping, but with your Slark now dead, and Ramsey's fountain diving, game 1 does go to 9PANDAS in the end. Almost a foregone conclusion.
So, it's not a horrible Naga game with their 2 supports around Kiyotaka. Farm the Doom, farm
the Kraken Shell can give Noticed a good spot to be in this lane.
Yeah, he's just saving gold as well for that Ring of Health now. He went with the Magic Stick start. Top FNG getting really low, trying for it at 9. Not going to be able to get Squadix then as well. And he lost to the Pango last time as well. Yeah. This time, Pango's already 17-6 versus 14-2. So again, Pango is doing really good. And I would say winning this lane right now. With an interesting build. Top. Nice kill on Doom. I want to point out
in turn, guarding the water runes, getting one for Squadix in his bottle, and FNG sniping out the top one as he makes his way back up into the top lane. Spots out Antares Skyrath Mage, and that'll lead to the Monkey King jumping in with his Primal Spring. Antares turns to fight the FNG Disruptor. He's going to die in the end, though, it looks like, as Kiritich gets up his Jingu Boundless, and a hefty swipe onto Miero. And glimpsing back in for a bit more damage. Let's see if they can finish him off here with a chase forward. Monkey King trying to close in on him. Jump forward again, and that Thunderstrike gives the Vision a bit more damage with the final hits. The Jingu's up, and Monkey King takes another life.
And now this lane is starting to get really tough for Doom. Not able to, but he has the concussive. If he can get Vision, it's in range, but he doesn't see him. They have a word, they don't.
They can't find him. I hear a Rolling Thunder as well. Pango going for a move in the mid lane to try and kill off SquadX, and he succeeds at it. He's in a 1v2, gets the takedown, does get blown up by Killer's Ember Spirit and die in the process. As 9PANDAS, they've made that move up top, sticking here with a Lich in the sky. Sayer's blast off misses, but Kiritich with his boundless doesn't. Trying to drag him around with a sinister gaze. The Monkey King stands with the Jingu up, life stealing on the Lich. Frost blast there, and the Doom's final touches. Not quite enough yet, but they've got the root. And snaring the Monkey King and trap.
I think you can take the kill here if you're noticed. Let's TP in. They don't even need it. Monkey is here.
Let's try and kill him off down bottom. We're seeing Monkey, the Pangolier even. Too many animals in this game. Rolling Thunder to kill off FNG. Solo finally dies in that bottom lane. As, like you say, Kiritich comes down there with the Monkey King. Well, Twin Gate back up to top. FNG's move to D-Ward. Loses his life for it. And 9PANDAS keep the aggression going. Concussive shot there. Kiyotaka with a swipe gets the double kill.
He can get his HP back up, backpacking everything. Oh, there's a sneaky looking. That one is not like the others.
Oh, Kiritich. Yeah, there we go. The sneaky tree comes in onto Miero, but he throws the Doom onto the Monkey King. Hunter still not level 6 yet, so no Mystic Flare here. So he's pressured this Naga pretty hard. 3.6k Naga Siren, bottom of the cores in net worth. Been kicked out of the lane. Kiyotaka, top net worth on the Radiant side, trying to keep this reign of oppression going in the mid lane, and rolling onto Sayush with the Rolling Thunder. Frost Shield, he'll claim Techie's life. Might get caught here though. SquadX chasing him with a Flame Guard. Bit of backup from the Disruptor with the Glimpse to drag him back. Kiyotaka gushed and swashes northwards, but they've got remnants and plenty to chase him down. Burn him to a crisp with the Flame Guard, and down he goes.
Yeah, finally secure that kill. Smoke up as well, and they're chasing. They do have the movement speed on FNG here to maybe get the Glimpse. They also have high ground vision.
Yeah, I'll jump in straight with the Remnant. Another chains into Gush, physical damage galore. And Skyrath Mage, the cherry on top. As it looks like VP relentless with their moves, considering the dive into tower with a great glimpse back into the static storm. FNG bouncing from one lane to the other, finding huge pickoffs.
This is some insane tempo or stun, I mean.
Yeah, the Skyrath Mage is here trying to back up Kiyotaka, and Techies with the 2 proxy mines. One gets killed, but the other blows up. Sayush dying just to that Rolling Thunder. Tied under backstab. He's not sneaky and he's not speedy, but they've got a glimpse of a static storm. And it looks like that's all they'll need to kill the Pango with a Meteor Hammer connecting. Kiyotaka swashes under tower. Still going to die as Antaras getting run at by FNG and noticed.
Tempo is just way too high. Glimpse up in 2 seconds, keeping vision on him here, and they get it.
There it is.
Lingering vision was still there.
And the Ember Spirit going to join in. Illusion Rune out of the Ancient Seal. Pop out, kill Antares. Noticed. Thinking about really diving under this tier 2, and with that slight chains, probably have enough to kill Solo here. Does get the Sinister Gaze out, but dies in the end. We know that Kiritich is clearing illusions on that right-hand side, and they'll go straight in on him with a Mystic Flare and Rolling Thunder, crashing into Monkey King, who's still alive. Maybe he can jump out with a pipe popped and the raindrops there. Kiritich still up and running. 9PANDAS couldn't secure the kill. Now they'll lose Solo, and the chase is on to try and find Kiyotaka. Thunderstrike vision, glimpse into Storm, and the Monkey King stands tall. SquadX with a double kill. I mean, they can't even kill a Techies. The Doom and the Naga just doomed the Techies, ran at him. They don't kill him, and Miero's the one who's a tail between legs trying to run away, but Monkey King is overstepped. He jumped in to try and fight, gets killed. And he can start mining up the Twin Gates. And Miero not feeling comfortable in his own skin, hiding in the trees, but scouted by SquadX. Chains and a Gush. FNG arriving from the right-hand side, going to keep vision over the Doom. It looks like he's too tanky for them just to full-on commit and dive under the tower.
The pipe is doing a lot of work against this magic damage coming in from VP.
Yeah, two-man chains, though, might be the opening here for Noticed with the Ravage ready. Sees Kiyotaka now, and he's going to chuck it at them with a Static Storm to stop any kind of Rolling Thunder play. And the Pango, well, it's on cooldown, so it wouldn't have worked out anyway. Kiyotaka going to jump over with his shard out and the shield crash. He swashes in, and FNG, well, he's going to die, but SquadX has already cleaned up pretty nicely. 2 supports down on VP's side, but 2 core kills, and the Lich dying, while Ramses... What's he up to?
Have enough to bring him down. They didn't have the Skywrath ulti available, and they know the Taser just stops Naga from hitting him, so not gonna risk it chasing there.
Radiant's middle tower.
FNG drops on board, finds Solo. Hello.
Well, howdy. Trapped inside the kinetic field now. 2 supports. The Waddling Tide will join in. These are the techies that takes down Solo.
Top tower is under attack.
Oh, the captain of 9PANDAS can go on captaining even while dead. Right, so like 4 times in a row. 18-second cooldown glimpse. Rolling Thunder is what, like 85 seconds, yeah?
Solo is just dead.
Poor guy. He's out in the wide open. It looks like VP just going to leave him to the Monkey King while the rest of them get in on top of Miero. TP cancelled by the Sayers blast off. Solo dead and the Doom in trouble. Slain by the 5-man move from V. Had a rough game, but he's not completely out of things.
Yeah, he's not. Oh, I mean, the Aghanims will be a big timing here for 9PANDAS to try and play around. Getting the Aghanims for Pango is, you know, gonna increase his damage output. Solo just has no way out. He was being toyed with. Well, frustration ulti.
There's that funny moment where he put down his Spire, and it's like a challenge of, yeah, you sure you want to dive me? Both. And FNG's on the hunt again. It's been the FNG show. Find a kill top, TP bottom, knows the real one's there, and inside the Static Storm allows the Ember to get on top of the Naga. With the Monkey King BKB, they'll ensure the death of Ramses.
FNG is just there on the Slide Fist. You can use a certain trick to guarantee the Searing Chains cast when you're on top of the hero you want to cast it on top of. We can talk more about that later, though. They're going for a counterplay here, 9PANDAS.
Yeah, the smoke. Revealed. It breaks, and the jump is there, straight out from the Doom onto FNG's Disruptor. He's out of the fight for 45 seconds. There is still a tier 1 here as a bit of protection for VP. And Kiratek's Monkey King lurking atop the canopy, waiting in the tree, jumps down, 2-man boundless, Ravage there, and Notice sets up with the Wukong's out. They've got the Naga. Ramsey's dead, and Doom will follow him down and down to the layers of hell they had as Kiratek comes out with a triple kill.
That was very nice synergy between the 2 of them. Good time. Jump a support, though, if it's a big fight.
Noticed, smoked up. Ready with his Blink Ravage. Not going to need to expend it, just the Tendrils of the Deep to clip onto Solo. Ogre Seal Totem puts him back into danger, though, as Kiyotaka with his Rolling Thunder crashes into the backlines and moves in towards the Ember again. That's just zoning away VP.
Yes, fantastic. You can remove the Jingu, and you can also remove stuff like the Taser, the Mjolnir. Naga runs into techies here. Runs into everyone here.
Here comes Ramses. There's a big song, 4 heroes. Monkey King with a BKB, Boundless Strike, stops Ramses. FNG's ecstatic as they'll glimpse the Naga back in, pops the mirror image, but blasted off, and VP take down that top net worth hero with ease.
Ouch. Yeah, that's really
strong, just rallying around their Monkey King right now. Just under 2 minutes of Aegis timing, so this last outer tower should be theirs to claim. And here comes Kiyotaka. Rolling Thunder with a shield crash in. The Doom jumps on the Monkey King. Kiratic dead the first time. And Kiyotaka bouncing onto FNG as he'll dance away with a swashbuckle now. Miero trying to get his target. Does Doom up with the AoE Doom. Reflected back. Monkey King going to swipe down on Solo. And the Static Storm's there on Ramses. Controlled up with a Meteor Hammer landing. The Naga Siren looks dead. She is dead. 80 seconds on the sidelines. These Dooms and Chain Frost, they did very little as VP. And he's required with these glimpses. And 9PANDAS looking to mount a defense of this bottom lane, not allowing VP to come into the base. They get the Doom down on the Monkey King with a Mystic Flare there, but Kiratic's still alive. The Rolling Thunders are crashing, but SquadX, he's in the back lines. They've glimmered up the Monkey, got him to safety. Miero, Ramses chasing in. Oh, they're trying to run away. I thought they were going after SquadX, but SquadX is coming after them. The Naga song from Ramses is out, but his TP is on cooldown. He has to stand and fight here. Goes in onto FNG. Last-ditch effort from 9PANDAS. Blast off in from Sayoj, and they're surrounded as 5. Ramses can't stand and fight. GG called by Solo, and we go to a game 3. The all-deciding best of 1 remains.
Yeah, they're gonna take it to game 3 here. It's gonna be V.
Go for. So what does 9PANDAS do knowing this? Is there a counter pick you have in mind?
It still doesn't really fit because Huskar doesn't initiate.
Okay, coming in behind FNG, spot him with the Observer Ward and Frost Blast the AA. Blood Grenade. No Avalanche or Toss though, as we see the tree grab from Kiyotaka trying to whittle away FNG and gets the kill. The first blood's there, but the cold feet with the damage over time out of the Bat Rider. And noticed Magnus looking like the Tiny's going to die, but on his way out grabs the Bounty Rune. In the meantime, Squadix fell to Antares Skywrath Mage.
Yeah.
2 for 1, advantage 9PANDAS.
And Solo is gonna take.
Need to pull out all the stops, make things happen for themselves, keep this Doom farming, make sure Miero has a better time than he did in game 2. But Antares, he puts himself on the front lines, jumped upon by Kiritic and FNG. Get the Dingo stacks, and FNG. Ooh, hang on a second. Skywrath Mage still going to get lapped on by the Monkey King with one more swipe of the staff. Takes him.
So he lost the creep wave here. A little bit unfortunate for him.
Yeah, I mean, noticed. Lying up on top of the TB. Firefly upon him, and Sayers there with the trade out in that top lane.
From FND on his AA, really trying to show. And look at that. Getting caught a little bit.
Yeah, two-man Boundless looked a little annoying for them, but I turn back. Concussive shot on the bolts. Kiritic's going to jump in with a Primal Spring, and Miero. We're feeling the pain here of this Monkey King. Ooh, does pop a heal on himself. Quite a hefty one, in fact. But now the Jingu's up. Monkey King getting juked around the trees. The Doom breaking ankles. Where's Miero heading? Left, right? He doesn't quite know himself. He's trying to wander through. In we come, and the Boundless Strike is there. Kill him off in the end.
And 3 heroes from 9PANDA check top rune. Dangerous for Batrider.
And Kiyotaka's there with the Avalanche Toss. Magic damage from the sky. Invis Rune grabbed up by Antares as they turn onto Squadix for a little bit of chip damage. But that'll come to an end now. And speaking of Miero, skipping out on the Vanguard, rushing directly into Hand of Midas this time.
I think it's smart. I don't think Vanguard does anything for you in the lane. Bottom now.
Yeah, Sky. Not a chance.
He's getting to take the big camp stack as well. That is triple stacked up here. He's getting a lot of gold from it.
It does leave the Magnus isolated as Miero dies to the Monkey King. Magnus gets gone on by the Lich TB and Skywrath Mage. There it is. Even with the raindrops, he gets blasted by the Lich. Frost Blast.
So he was like, well, there's nothing. They did move down bottom and then crossing over with his fishing. Kiritic doesn't realize though.
Yeah, gets off a mischief to dodge some of the damage. Tossed around by Kiyotaka with his DD rune up, and Squadix arriving with a slight chains. Kiritic still dies to the tree toss as the big bone claps him down. Now Squadix and FNG just trying to zone away the Tiny, stop the fighting from continuing, but with Miero's arrival, he shows up on the scene of the crime and slices into the Ancient Apparition. 2 swift kills there from 9PANDAS, and Terrorblade. He's low HP under the Firefly. VIRTUS Dale.
That Terrorblade could have died there with an RP. Like, he was standing on Firefly, he was down to 300 HP. Throw an RP into that as well. A few right clicks. Burn from Firefly. Bottom, we see Miero get killed off. And, they're gonna chase down Solo as well, it looks like.
Yeah, just keep jumping over these trees. You've got Jingo up on the Monkey King. Concussive shot's annoying, but he's got the reach with the long staff.
No, but it's kind of funny to me.
The deep player lore. These guys grew up together from the age of 7.
Oh my god, separated at birth. Secretly brothers, now finding.
Long lost twins fighting over the off lane. Jump in from Kiyotaka, finds Squadix with a quick blow up there.
Yeah,
Ember Spirit disappears.
Our soap opera. He's out. Squadix gonna be replaced
Solo
soon.
taken out top. Tower gone. Noticed. Clears out that tier 1 objective. Monkey King always face in the mid lane. Says hello to the tier 1. How does this force a reaction from VP?
It sure does. They're coming over.
Going in to try and fight with the RP. Noticed. Ice Blast in on top. Mystic Flare down. Noticed dead. Solo's going to get caught out here by Squadix with a slight chains clipping Ramses. The TB's low but not out just yet, but he can't turn to Sunder. He's dead to the Monkey King's pounce forward. Now 9PANDAS getting run at. 2 heroes down. Huntress might be the 3rd, but they can't quite catch up to him.
Yeah.
Armor out of Grow. He's meant to be tanky against right clickers, but Maelstrom adds up.
Yeah, Maelstrom is very useful there. And mid, they're going to try and catch Tiny here.
Notice has the blink. with a shockwave. RP is ready. Chain Frost in on the Squadix and Noticed. And that Mystic Flare is a good one. Allows Kiyotaka to toss, but the RP still comes. Noticed gets the connection and survives that bolt. As Squadix charges in towards Antares, another chain and slide into the Ancient Seal silences him up. Miero, Ramses,
they're killing everyone.
trying to aim for this Ember Spirit, but they're just being
Too many other heroes. That's why they're not diving already.
Where's he gone? Oh, Batrider. He blinked into the waiting arms of Miero and Kiyotaka.
The moment the AA showed mid and the Ember showed, people will buy Shard for him and just try to farm as well. He has his Blink Echo, and the rest of his items will come from fighting. Trying to check top room, but there's a lot of heroes from VP.
Hello. Arcane for Notice. Toss back. Sayush in. Gets the lasso on Kiyotaka and his Ice Blast. Over the top of 9PANDAS is going to allow Notice to run forward, but he still dies to the Chain Frost thrown by Solo. So Magnus for Tiny. Still not bad for VP, as Magnus he'll respawn and still have RP.
Yeah, that's looking for this TB. They really want to find him.
Ramses.
They will settle for anything, though. If they can't get him, they're going to look for this Doom, who is just on the lane. Squadix.
Oh. Miero blinks straight into them. He chucks the Doom at Notice, but with the Ice Blast there, Squadix makes short work of him. Kiyotaka TP down here. Has Antares by his side. And not looking for a proper fight, though.
Look at that, running forward while doomed. He wants to make the play.
And look at Squadix, yeah, just double Remnant onto Antares Sky. Sinister Gaze back into the Ancient Seal, but he's got that BKB. Full protection for Squadix to jump around with a Sleight of Fist. The Avalanche toss, though, clearing out Noticed.
Oh no, he got
Wukong was cancelled out. Monkey King down from the tree. The Chain Frost bouncing in. Oh no, VP, what have you done? Oh no.
That was the both of them kind of going like, okay, I'm running the show. No, I'm running the show. It's now very competitive. And Monkey commits ulti here, but will probably be able to secure the kill. The ulti should do it. Very precise. Oh no.
Indebted forever.
God. Suffering is real.
Kiyotaka jumps in for Creep Wave, gets Lasso Ice Blasted, gets out his BKB and buys a little bit of time for himself to run away, but look at the chase from the Ember. Squadix in, but the stomp on the Doom. Miero finds his target, keeps on his man and kills off Squadix.
Ultimately, both the mid laners going down and yet.
And we still have Blink RP Wukongs as well. Empowered Monkey King leading out, gets on top of Solo as he shows his face. Pavis and Force Staff, a little bit of space with Miero's Blink War Stomp as well. VP feeling comfortable with their move forward. The Chain Frost going to stop bouncing. And Monkey King is considering a Wukong's there. Gets out his BKB, but the fight is cut.
Have a deep ward. Oh. They see the Terrorblade. They see him.
They see the real one. They know exactly where Ramses is, so they just Blink RP, Ice Blast, follow through, kitchen sink, everything you could want to kill off that demon beast in the jungle.
But then realized, wait, someone's coming through the portal. Has to stun BKB, get out. They're fighting this? They don't have TV yet, and they don't have BKB timing.
Yeah, I mean, they're going on the Magnus with a Blink and a Doom. The Chain Frost from Solo gonna catch onto Kiritich, but stops on the Magnus. The Force Staff back. Notice is out of there, and now the Doom's in trouble. Isolated, surrounded by the Ember and Monkey King, as Ramses joins the fight just with a reflection and a flick of his wrist. Hazmets are ready now. This is all about guarding Roshan for 9PANDAS at this point.
Just extends the amount of time before they can fight. Losing Doom now. Going in with TB. Meta.
Unless Kiyotaka makes the move aggressively onto Sayush. Wukong's down with a boundless on TB. Ramsey's very tanky inside the circle and still has Sunder to play with as Kiyotaka's slain by Squadix. Ember Spirit having such a free time. Gets a double kill as the Lich crumbles and buybacks galore.
And Doom you or combo you with Skywrath or whatever, you can always BKB when you respawn. At least until there's going to be something like Aghanims on Doom, that is. Doom going for Travels next. He's going to get caught here, though.
He sure is. BKB TP. Miero gets RP'd. Noticed stops him in his tracks. The War Stomp there, but no chance to blink or anything like that with Ice Blast on him.
Batrider and Ember, or Batrider and Monkey, looking for...
The 9PANDAS going to use this time to smoke, grouping up as 4, showing Tiny mid, and Monkey King breaks the smoke on Lich. Aegis is gone, so the jump on the Monkey King could be a big one for 9PANDAS. They doom him up, but a BKB came out first. Ember going deep, but now deciding to Remnant to safety. Shiny golden Squadix retreating back to high ground as 9PANDAS. They popped their meta, they were ready to fight, they spent the doom, and they're not going to get a single damn thing out of it.
Oh,
Kiritich, he's still here. Monkey King goes with the Wukongs. Tiny's there, but lassoed up. The LP from Notice. The TB caught up with the Doom, and the Kiritich is opening up on them, but the Monkey King's
nice
low.
Sunder.
He's going to die. The Sunder of the damage from the TB allows Ramses to stand and fight. He's delivering, but another skewer. Notice, he's there with some damage to Ramses. The TB's too strong. Ramses too powerful, but Squadix even stronger. The double kill from TB, the buybacks from Sky and Doom, they'll come to naught in the end. VP still stands strong on this high ground as FNG kills off Solo. Another ice blast. Sky from the back. Doom will stand, fight and die. No buyback for him as poor old Sky. Antares. He can't hide from this. They've got the reveal. The Mystic Flare is going to annoy them, but it is relentless from VP. I think Andres is still going to get a kill here. Sayers gone, Ember Spirit back in. Squadix takes him down closer in the end than I thought it would possibly be. After the last fight, slipping off my Marcus IKEA chair. Best chair ever, by the way. As VP come in, smoked up around the Lotus pool. Antares, Miero, smoke breaks, Wolf Stomp not going to work. He couldn't blink. It was cancelled by the vortex of the AA, I believe, before the BKB came out. And now, all the horn toss into Skewer. Miero dooms out the Magnus, gets out the BKB in the Chain Frost, bouncing into the AA and Monkey King. But where's the Terrorblade? He's stuck on the right-hand side of the fight. Notice still alive with a Doom on him, and the Monkey King slices Miero down. Finally, Magnus dies, but Ramsey's in trouble. He's stunned up like a troll. He gets the Mental Sunder off. No fucking way Ramses could do this one. Oh my god, with a sinister gaze and that connection, the RP. Notice he's turning back on him. Ramsey's dead, and VP, it looked disastrous for them, but they're still standing and fighting with a skewer on Kiyotaka. Sayers gets the double kill. Solo last man standing. He'll die in the end. Monkey and Ember both sacrificing their lives for a team fight win. Sayers ready. Dire Ward up near the Twin Gate. Spots Squadix.
Doom going in.
They've got a sentry there. They know there's high ground vision, and Doom just goes straight in on the Monkey King. And they've already spent a lot here, and Kiritich getting blown up. The Monkey King dead for 100, traded for the Doom, but Ramsey's allowed to stand his ground.
Yeah, buyback.
In the back, the Ember Spirit getting tossed around. Squadix in trouble. The Sinister Gaze and the damage from the TB clears him out. Ramsey still has a Sunder to play with as well as VP lose the Ember. Buyback Monkey King. He jumps in with his Boundless Strike, trying to go deep. Doesn't get out the Wukongs, but now he spent his BKB. Kiyotaka, he's caught out a little bit in the tree line, but he's still got his debuff immunity to get up the staircase safe and sound. And 9PANDAS, they've found themselves back in the driving seat of this game. Doom buyback. Roshan alive. They know this is their chance to strike.
Ember's buyback too. He can join any moment.
The TB jumps in. The blink and the Sunder. Kiritich bound to strike into the middle of them. Ramsey's the focus, the focal point of the fight. Ramsey's TB getting moved around by Notice. The Monkey King getting tossed out. They lose that. Monkey King and this Ember and AA, they're struggling. Squadix is going to die. Slide dodges the bone, but he's gone in the end. And Ramses reigns supreme. Stands tall. The multi-toss on the Batrider. And Ancient Apparition doomed and sent packing.
Oh my god, they're gonna get him too. I think they've done it with no buyback on Monkey King, no buyback on Ember, no buyback.
Terrorblade looking supreme as he comes to claim the Radiant base. 3 heroes down, as you said, with no buybacks, and this Magnus, poor Notice, he's gonna get drained of his life. Down he falls. He's gone for 2 minutes, and that's it. Game 3 for 9PANDAS. They've secured themselves that spot at the Bali Major. Very likely secure themselves a spot at TI with their DPC points as well. It was close though.
Well
props to VP.
A little jump in here, a lasso, desperation lasso, but it's not gonna be time. Yeah,
they've got it.
They were trying with the couriers, but the couriers are holding. Look at
fake comeback. FNG waits until the last moment.